Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventures with Dice. I'm Rob and I'm your host for these videos. And today I got kind of a special video that I want to share with everybody. If you've been following this channel, you know that I'm getting into solo role-playing. I've been doing a series, Adventures with Dice Solo, using Old Swords Rain and various tools to run solo RPGs. If you haven't checked it out, go check that out. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So the other day, I got an email through my YouTube channel, which the link is on the main page, I believe, if you'd like to email me directly. But I got an email from Elton at TowerhouseCreative.com. They have an Etsy store. And Elton told me about some of the products they had, gave me links to it, and said that, that he had a very similar mindset to approaching role-playing games as I do. So he wanted to send me some product and see if I liked it and if I would do a review of it. So this is product that I was sent from Towerhouse Creative, and a lot of it is useful for both regular role-playing and solo role-playing, and I just kind of want to show what I got, kind of talk about it a little bit, because I was really blown away, and you'll see why when I open everything up. I'm gonna kind of show you what I got here, and then I'm gonna switch camera views and go to the table so you can see it a little better. So the first thing that they sent me was Bell Whispers. This is issue 1 or volume 1. This is a zine that they do, and I have information on the next one. But there are so many useful charts and tables in here. We'll look at that in a few minutes. They also sent me the Dyadic D20 dice and card to go along with them that they make. And these are really neat. They're just fun to roll. But I'll show you how they work in a few minutes. And this specifically will help out and go in my solo role-playing toolbox. Is the Fate Mill D20, and this big boy here is a big old D20 that has all kinds of, it's an oracle is what it is. You know, yes and, no and, yes but, yes and. So I'm gonna pause right here, switch to the other camera view so that I can open some of this stuff up, because I've had it since yesterday, but I haven't really opened it and gone through it because I wanted to do this video. So I'm chomping at the bit to do that. So let's switch everything over and check out what Tower Creative sent me. All right, so we are back, and this is the stuff that was sent to me by Tower Creative, or Towerhouse Creative, sorry. And it's just some really cool stuff. Now, I gotta tell you, and you'll see it as we open each thing and kind of take a look at it. The detail, the attention to detail that they put on every item is absolutely amazing. Right down to the fact that the package contained a handwritten note, and I will tell you what it says. It says, "Rob, thanks for the support. Hope these tools help to enhance all of your future adventures and become the valuable items in your solo gaming toolbox." I'm sure they will. There is a lot happening over here. Next year, issue 2 of Bell Whispers should be ready. And in the fall, a new dice variant should be out. So I can't wait to see what that is. I don't know what kind of dice variant it is, but from what I've seen of their dice variant so far, I'm pretty impressed. Look forward to all of your future videos and keep up the good work. Happy gaming. Best, Elton, Towerhouse. And that's just, that's a nice detail. I mean, that's really, really cool. So let's set these to the side. Everything that I've seen comes with a sticker related to it, and to me that's just kind of cool. I like stickers. I put them on the inside of my gaming journal. But they also come with these little stories that they're kind of like setting stories around each one, as if each one was its own magical item that you just gotten your hands on, and there's kind of like a little setting story to go along with it. Now keep in mind, this is all system agnostic. You can use it with any fantasy system. Some of it you can use with any sci-fi system. It just depends. I'm not going to read the stories to each one because I think you should order it and get it for yourself and check that out. But each one has a separate little story that goes along with the item, and then a related sticker that goes along with the item. And I like stickers, so that's really cool. So Bell Whispers, this first zine we have here, it says on the back, what happens next? Hear that reverberating echo of limitless creativity as it rings within you. Use the methods and tables presented to help you, dice in hand, tune your waves of imagination and creative countless valuable additions to your adventures. The system agnostic issue includes adventure starters, the Infinity Door generator, 5 D100 tables, and other tools and thoughts. The art. Let's look at the art. The art is just really, really cool. It's very old school. The blacks and blues in there. And when we open it up, there's cool black and white line art. The pages have a really nice finish to them. And then we start out with the bell tower, and it's kind of a little story thing. It gets you set in the mood here, and I like the way it like rings back and forth like it's a bell. Adventure starters. We have a whole section on roll on this chart and go to this page. Let's see, like page 2, and it gives you basically a little blurb that you can read to get your juices flowing, get you started thinking about an adventure, and that's good for if you're trying to come up with an adventure for your group or if you're playing solo. Again, each page has really cool art on it. Let's see. I don't want to show everything. All right, then we have the Infinity Door Dungeon Generator, which is what this sticker, if I can pick it up, what this sticker is. This is a sticker of the Infinity Door, and it tells you how to use it, the steps to follow, and how you can start generating your dungeons with it. And then it has useful thoughts, tips, and ideas, and more information about the Infinity Door. Then we have narrative inspiration, like why are you going on this? You have a D20 table for rolling for the seasons. You know, is it late winter? Is it late fall? Is it a storm season? We have a chart, a D20 chart for dungeon themes. You know, is it a mine or a cave, a hive, nest, or fungal? Is it a castle or mansion? We have a D12 table for the sound level, like how noisy is the dungeon. A D12 table for the light level, you know, how hard is it to see in there. And then we have a D20 table for paths and rooms, and each one will direct you from whether it is a path, whether it is a room, and then you will roll on following charts for room features, additional doors, the state of the door, the room inhabitants, the difficulty of the encounter, if there is one. You'll roll and kind of build your encounter, your room like that as you go. And then we have a chart, a D12 chart of strange rooms, and each one has something neat tied to it. Has a section talking about curated D100 tables. We have D100 oddities and obstacles. These are always great for fleshing out a room or a passage or something when you're playing, again, with a group or solo. Then we have hateful hallways. And this is just some really neat stuff, you know. Broken portcullis repeat into the distance. Luminous mushrooms of various colors line the walls. Just more detail that you can add into your games. And that's great. Collected curiosity. These are weird things that you can find in rooms or dungeon corridors. Got a D100 table for that. Then we have notable characters and features. This is for throwing together an NPC real quick. Again, a D100 list. Then we have creature irregularities, which you can just, you know, it's just little things that you can add to your game. Like they come across a Minotaur that they have to deal with, but you rolled an 11 for an irregularity. He's all scarred up already. So I mean, that gives that impression that something, some kind of battle has already taken place. Let's see. Then we have A Journey Beyond the Generic, which is more thoughts from the author, and a concept blender for NPCs. This is phenomenal. This is just really, really cool, and I can't wait to start using some of this in my games. If you've been watching my games or watching my videos I've been doing, I'm a big fan of random tables and generating stuff. So, like using table fables or whatnot. But this is really, really cool. So, I definitely hope he lets me know when they do the second one, because this is just great, and it is definitely going to go in my toolbox. All right, next up we have our Dyadic D20s. We're going to open this up here on the channel. Pull that out. Get the dice out. All right, so we have another sticker that goes along with it. It's a sticker for the D20, so you're not just getting random stickers in the package. Each item, again, has some kind of little story that goes with it, some kind of little setting story, like it's a, like I said, like it's some kind of special or magic item that you've gotten your hands on, somebody sent you. The one for this one, I did read this. This is hilarious. I really thought it was great. I think that sticker's great too. Can't wait to put that in my journal. So the Dyadic D20s come with a card, which I'm going to sleeve and throw in my box. This card tells you how you can use these. Now what these are is they are D20s that have the numbers 1 to 10 printed on them twice. 1 to 10 solids, and then 1 to 10 outlines, and there's a red and a black one. You can do most of everything you can do with these with other dice, but I just think they're a neat oddity if you like dice, and you're a gamer. Most gamers like dice. It's a neat oddity to add to your collection, and I think they're fantastic. I'm definitely going to be using them for several different things. It tells you on the card how you can use different ways you can use them. So black or red is the first one. You can just use it as a D20. Roll either the black or the red die, and outlines 1 to 10. 0 equals 10. It just counts as a D20, and then solids 11 to 20 will count as if you rolled 1 solid, that's 11. If you roll the 2 solid, that's a 12. So they can be used as a D20, but with a little thought in it when you roll it. But they, we've all got tons of D20s, right? This is a neat one too. You can take the black or the red and use it as a D2. Roll either the black or the red die. Outlines are 1 and solids are 2. So that would be a 1 because it's an outline number. So basically, if you want a 50-50 chance on something. Now, they can also be used as a D10. Roll a black or a red and use it as a D10. Roll the black or red die, and note that the zeros are 10. And then last but not least on here, you can use these as percentile dice, or D100. Use the black die for the 10s and the red die for the 1s. The result, like a result of 4 on black and 3 on red, would be 43. Note that zeros count as 0, not 10, and a roll of 0, 0 is 100. So that's neat. It's a different way to do percentile dice, and honestly, these roll better, like they physically roll. Not, I don't know if they roll better numbers-wise, but I mean, everybody likes rolling a D20 because it rolls all over the place. But they're really, really cool, and I would probably use these in place of my D10s. I'm going to try them out in an upcoming game that I'm doing. And then at the bottom of the card, this is set number 33 of 400. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to toss that in there. And then we're going to go to our last thing, which is the Fate Mill D20 for sparking your imagination. It says on here, The Fate Mill D20, whether ransacking a stale-aired tomb, yes, battling shrieking hordes of unspeakable horrors, or haggling over the price of a grease-slick stew, there's nothing more frustrating than breaking out of the scene because you've hit an impasse. The Fate Mill D20 helps give you the creative inspiration to push any scene forward in interesting and unexpected directions. Roll, your adventure awaits. All right, so I haven't opened this. Let's open it up and see what's in here. Other than the D20, because we can see that. All right, so we have stuff, and that thing is beautiful. I don't know if this camera's gonna pick it up, but it's like there's a blue marble inlay or something in there. That is just gorgeous. And it's a really cool oracle die. 2, no and. 16 is a yes. 17 is a yes and. 12 is a maybe and. I did 17. 13 is a yes, but. So that's neat. If you like oracles, this is kind of replacing rolling on an oracle chart. You just get to roll the die. And then we have the Fate Mill sticker, which says thanks for your support on it on here on the back. I know they had another version of this originally that was a lot smaller, like the normal size D20, but it was hard to read. So this is a much bigger version. I think this is like 35 mil. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? We have another story, another setting story for this cool, mysterious item that we've gotten our hands on. And I'm going to save that. Again, you should pick it up and check those out for yourself. And then we have a page here that tells us how to use the Fate Mill D20. Gives you some inspiration on interpreting like no and, no and, yes and, yes, so on and so forth. And an advertisement on the back for Bell Whispers. So this obviously was produced before Bell Whispers was. But hey, that's really cool. And I can tell you, Elton, thank you very much for sending this stuff to me. If you haven't checked out their stuff, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can go to their website, which directs you to their Etsy store, and check out the products that they have. They're absolutely phenomenal. These are just so cool. I cannot wait to play around with this and use. I might use this as my entire oracle for a game. Who knows? So, it also, because it's all numbered, you can just use it as a D20, a big D20 if you wanted to. But absolutely phenomenal stuff. This is top quality. The attention to detail, like I said, individual stickers related to each item, individual stories related to each item. And it's just, you don't see that a lot in products that you order either from Etsy or a lot of independent people. They'll just, and there's nothing wrong with it. You order a book, they stick the book in there and send it to you. But with stuff like this, the fact that they went that extra step to make the item very special for you when you get it, that's above and beyond. I'm going to do some more videos dealing with all three of these items coming up soon, because some of this is going to make appearances in my solo games. And I know for a fact that they're already going to show up in another video that I've already written the stuff for. So, all I can say is go check it out. It is towerhousecreative.com. Again, I will put the link in the description so you can check it out. Absolutely phenomenal people. Elton, thank you so much for sending this stuff. It's really, really cool, and it is all going in my solo toolkit, which I'm going to do a video on that soon too. That's all I've got for right now. If you've got any questions about how any of this works, or your thoughts, concerns, or comments, feel free to put them in the comments section below, and I'll get to them when I can. Until next time, my friends, good gaming and good luck.